They'll do what you want them to do. They'll say what you want them to say. But the moment that it comes, they have an opportunity to turn tail, to backstab, to cheat your town of Blackwell out of profit, life, and faith, they will do so.
And that's when they will be punished.
Yes, like you did so admirably last time. If a sinner is to run, Mr. Harcourt, they're only running from salvation. And the farther you run, the closer you get to the gates of hell.
Well, for their sake, I hope the brush with death made them wake up and realize that they will sooner return to the earth and rot unless they find the Father's light.
I do hope so. Now, we did run across some... Not quite sure if they were traders. They did have quite the curious look about them. Different men as we came into town. One had a wolf tattoo on his face of such. Don't believe them to be the normal look of traders. Who are they?
Not entirely sure. They've set up somewhere outside of town. I've had a couple of the hunters look at it to try and figure anything out about them. They've had goods. They've traded furs, food, salt, things of the sort. And they haven't caused trouble yet. But we don't know much about them or where they're from just yet.
And then why are they allowed in town?
Because they've brought things that were desperately needed for trade.
So you make the trade, you exchange goods, but they stay out of town. I don't see the need for them to come in.
I haven't seen them linger about outside of business.
Well, I've seen nobody prevent them from doing so either.
Well, I'm sure that will be rectified.
Good. I do hope what I feared before is not true, Mr. Harcourt. I hope that more than a couple hours inside Blackwell does not turn up more than only one sinner.
Even if it did, I'm sure it will be fixed very quickly.
You've been taking care of Blackwell for how long now?
Well over a decade.
I'd imagine in that time you'd be well aware of how to keep your field pruned.
Aye. We've had people come and go and people be told to go.
Whether it's the right people told to go or not remains to be seen. Now, I expect, hopefully, actually, if you do see the young woman tonight, whoever the apothecary is, she'll be informed immediately of her need to relocate. Hope to not dilly-dally in that expense.
I'll find them after our conversation tonight and tell them to start packing their things.
Wonderful. Oh, and one more thing, dude, before I forget. It is you that decides what it is that's produced and traded here in Blackwell, correct? Or is that still up in Miriam's decision-making?
I've usually deferred to the Lady Blackwell's judgment. It is her town, after all.
I see. Well, one of the stipulations we did have with Miss Blackwell there, would be that that decision now falls on me. If my business is to prosper and trade how it needs to, I will be the one deciding what it is that we trade. What do we have, what we produce. Unfortunately, as you may see it, and some of your townfolk may see it, some people's occupations that they have currently may cease to exist. This is the cost.
A lot of change could wind up upending this town, you understand that? I would need them to be able to have something to do to feed themselves.
And a lot of stagnant people doing jobs that will not make this town bigger and better and put it on the map will only lead to a town that never gets put on a map. I'm sure you understand.
I understand what you're saying,
Good. So if you'll forgive me, it's been quite the long day. I believe I retire for the evening.
Of course.
I believe your stead has many beds available. Shall I take one here, or is your army of servants in need of one?
The better beds are upstairs, through a doorway through the library, that side.
Of course. Oh, I lied. There is one more thing, Mr. Harcourt. We'll see to it that not only a public area of punishment is available, but we make it very apparent and very forceful on this town. The sin will not be tolerated. I understand that you are a gentle man and you wish to show them that you care. But there's a lot of things that you can do with fear, Mr. Harcourt. You'll see. Good night.
Good night, sir.
But it's not infected as of now. Like if I were to go to the apothecary tomorrow, I could get it cleaned, theoretically. Or does it look too?
Definitely dull the pain. It actually makes you feel a little bit high from just some relief from the agony of now pulsing in your head. All it is a dull, raw feeling of heart.
Nice. Love that. Okay. I think that's gonna be fine. Fine, I'll go to the apothecary tomorrow.
Mr. McCord!
Sir.
Put these candles out.
Sir. How can I be of service, sir? stand by your side, sir.
Eventually that may not be a good idea. But for now, very well. While the merchants and the Lady Blackwell are staying here at the Bailey, you will ensure that it is immaculate.
Of course.
The tavern girl was hired on as a servant today. It's her last chance to make something of herself and do better in the eyes of the father. Teach her the ropes if you can.
I'll get her up and running, sir.
How's your foot?
Foot feels fantastic, Regent.
Try to stay off of it as much as you can. I would ask, however, that you continue to see to the bailiff duties, Bailey duties, but don't go out running errands anywhere else.
Aye, Regent.
I'll explain it to the Lady Blackwell. I'm sure she'll understand.
Understood.
I don't even know what to say.
Nor I, sir.
Notify Miss Baymont.
Hopefully she's returned from the gathering expedition.
Hopefully.
She's a good person, sir.
I have no doubt of it. This is not one of those things I can control.
Look, I just appreciate you coming to talk. I feel like I can't get that much anymore.
I'm here to be a set of
No.
What am I supposed to do? The amount of things that they want. And now this merchant is back. And my hand's being forced in ways I don't want. And I don't know how to shield anyone from it.
I suppose you can only do what you can, right? As hard as it is, and as much as they're trying to...
The only thing I'm getting pushed to do is going to hurt a lot of people.
Maybe they'll understand?
And they're just going to see. They're not going to understand, boy. They're gonna hate my guts for something I don't even want to do.
I suppose they don't see as much as I do. I know you're trying to do the right thing, but not everyone does, I suppose.
It's going to pit the town in half. It's going to pit people against each other. And now this man with connections to the city The fact that he has more control than I do.
It was strange, I'll admit, considering she only met him today.
Hush.
No, you're right. You're right.
Greetings, Miss Drake.
Greetings, Mr. McCord. Are you doing well? I'm sure you're relieved that, Miss Blackwell has arrived in perfect health.
Yes, I'm relieved that the Lady Blackwell is in good health.
Yeah, that's good. I was afraid that something had happened when I had heard she hadn't arrived.
Well, she is all right. So, I thank you for your loyalty and concern.
Of course. She's helped support the town after all, so it'd be right to, it wouldn't be wrong not to worry about that.
She only wants the best for Blackwell.
Yes, yeah.
Is there anything that you need, Miss Drake?
No. Nothing at the moment. Please don't let me disturb you if you're busy.
Merely thinking to myself. Have a good evening.
You as well.
Have a safe evening, sir.
You as well.
Thank you.
And I know what you did was hard. Thank you. It's for your own good.
It just occurred to me, sir.
Yes, Mr. McCord, what is it?
Well, if she wasn't in Blackwell, and she wasn't at home, I doubt the merchant has a house nearby.
No, he doesn't. Which is why he's taking over Miss Baymont's residence, and I don't have a fucking say in it. So I have to wait till Miss Baymont comes back from the swamp after risking her life to get medicine for everyone here and tell her, sorry, you need to move everything.
Are there no free houses or empty rooms?
There are a couple. I'll be able to accommodate her elsewhere. I'll do my best to help her get set up, but the point is the way it's happening, boy.
I see.
I shouldn't even be speaking to you about this.
Apologies, sir. Only trying to help and...
You keep your eye on Mr. Faulkner.
Of course.
And like I said, the new servant girl, please show her the ropes, keep out of trouble. Make sure she stays safe, give her a chance, all that.
I'll give her the best chance she can get. I'll make sure she's good enough
Good
and
lad.
put her in the eye of Miss Blackwell as well so she knows how good she is.
Good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
I'm doing well. I'm doing better.
I'm glad to hear of it. Have any of you seen Kaelin around, perchance?
No, I'm afraid not.
Not this evening.
Waits out here.
Suppose you could say that. I was saying, I suppose you could say that.
Father, where are we going?
I suppose. Anything it's missing is an appropriately sized candle. Blow up the one in your hand.
It do be like that, Orion.
I'm sorry. Nobody else? No.
Let us go find Miss Baymont.
Sir.
Has anyone here seen Miss Beaumont?
I'm not good with names. What do they look like?
The apothecary.
No, not
I
since
saw them.
this. Not
Something.
since
She
this
said something about
evening.
She said something about the swamp. That's all I remember.
Right, thank you. Miss Ray,
Aye.
if you were asked to do something you didn't want to do, but it would make others survive, but they'd hate you for it, would you do it?
I don't know, sir. I don't think there's a good answer for that one.
Enjoy your dinner.
Sorry, I couldn't be of more assistance, sir.
It's fine.
Sprinting past in what seems to be a full
There she was.
Regent Harcourt. Regent Harcourt. I just
Yes,
saw a
what
man
can I do?
run straight through town during night saying it's not safe, and then he's gone into the church just now. No idea.
Find out who it is, please.
Alright, as for the mission, it was a success. We got some of the flowers without incident. And
Good.
carcasses. No carcasses this time.
Please go find out what's going on over there.
Is he alright? Is he injured?
Miss Beaumont.
Yes.
There are not many different places in town, but we'll find you once you can get your thing set up inside of it.
You're kidding me.
I have no say. It's out of my hands.
It is my home.
I understand that, Miss Beaumont. It is out of my hands.
I have lived here since the moment
And you'll continue to live here. And
Ian
we'll
and I
find you
lived in that home
something that's
together.
just... I understand that, Miss Beaumont.
They may not have my home.
Sir,
Regent.
look, I'm so sorry to interrupt. There is a man screaming about demons running through the town, pushing people over. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but he seems a little
Mr.
strange and possibly
Epifano,
crazy.
get a hold of that man and find out what the fuck his problem is.
Yeah, sorry.
With force, son?
If you
yeah,
must.
with force.
What's wrong with that man?
I don't have a choice, Miss Beaumont.
There are many other places
This
that could
is
be more
what is-
convenient for a merchant's location. There's no reason for them to take my home.
Miss Beaumont, would you like to take this to the Lady Blackwell yourself?
You know how that ends.
So instead you're speaking to me. Someone who understands how you feel. The best I can do for you is make sure you get someplace that was not as run down.
All of my shelves are to be moved. He will get nothing of my things.
No, he will not. I will have Mr. Clive and Mr. McCrowley help you move. Starts tomorrow morning. We'll send the servant boys as well, so it's not trouble for you.
Making our way for
It's the best I can do.
strangers. Handing our things over to strangers.
They're here to stay, Miss Beaumont.
Do you think it's really for the betterment of us?
Considering they're the only merchant willing to come this far south to bring food, tools, goods. Yes,
And if he brings illness with him?
anyone can bring illness with them, Miss Beaumont.
We have our own merchant. So you intend to run her out of business?
No, Miss Beaumont, I intend to do what the Lady Blackwell has informed me that I must now do, which you will do as well.
You know just as well as I that this is wrong.
See that they're there tomorrow morning, Mr. Harcourt.
I'll be there first thing in the morning, Miss Beaumont. She's lived in that house before her sister died.
I don't suppose we could, talk the merchant into moving somewhere else? Blow some smoke up his ass?
If you don't know, that was the merchant that was here when everything went south. So no.
At least we'll, maybe survive the winter. Having a merchant would probably help our stores.
To help immensely. It'll guarantee goods. Just guarantees that prick of a man will be around as well.
One prick for a village?
That's the way that I'm forced to think, Mr. McCord. The torch, if you would. See if the hunters are back.
They were out with Miss Beaumont, so hopefully.
Which is why they should be back. Still don't know who that madman was running through town.
No. That was strange.
I didn't recognize him either.
He didn't stop long enough to see. He was wearing a hood or something.
Go knock on the doors. See if anyone's inside.
Sir. That one's empty, sir. Try this one. Doesn't sound like anyone's in.
back to town.
Yes, sir.
So we just leave food out here.
I believe the red-headed lady who ran off after the man was holding it at the time.
The hell is Mr. Buffalo? Where is everyone?
It's been a long day. Maybe they've retired early.
That would surprise me.
The town was already low in numbers, since everyone was in our sister town helping.
Where did the father go?
He was here before.
Father? Strange. Well, I guess the only thing left to do is to find out where those fools went. I don't think they leave the city, or the town, I mean.
Looked the way that the guy was going. I didn't see anyone when I went up on top of the tower, though. I didn't see any lights or anything.
You're telling me someone ran into town, said it's not safe in the woods, and then ran back into the bloody woods?
Crazy people do crazy things.
See it either. hunters should be back by now. Where are they?
Maybe.
Mr. McCormick is missing as well.
What do you mean Mr. McCromley is missing?
Mr. Cromley. I can't find him anywhere. And also, Mr. Whitelock has my lantern. He's also missing.
Where
He
is
went out after the
Whitelock?
hunters.
They all went out after the hunters, and he took my lantern with him.
Stay in town, stay safe. Something doesn't sit right with me. Come on. We'll wait for them at the Hunter's Lodge. You're fine, lad.
Yeah.
In fact, you're not going to tell me you came to a settlement surrounded by woods and are afraid of the dark, are you?
More so what's in the dark, and it was less about the settlement in the woods and more about not being in the city.
What am I looking at right now?
Looks like the people that were out with the hunters, and the lady. Red hair, forget her name. Someone's coming towards us.
Don't know where he went. Ran off into the woods. Past the vagabonds, it wasn't none of them. They don't know who he is. He's a stranger.
So I keep running through town screaming about demons.
I tried to stop him. He nearly, broke Whitmore's leg, knocking him off the path. Took a tumble. We're all very tired. Hope you understand we stopped the search after we couldn't find him a ways.
I see.
Early morning, I'm taking Whitmore out there again with O'Hara while we hunt. Keep another lookout. Just see if we can find a corpse or what the fuck else it was.
Everyone in one piece.
Yeah.
One piece, yes. He got
Tavern,
shoved by our
front of the
mysterious
fire.
individual.
Take him to the tavern and get him in front of the fire. He's soaking wet.
Miss Baymont's around too.
Mr. McCrowley, just to bear in mind in case I don't get to tell you again. You and Mr. Clive, I'm going to need to assist Miss Baymont in the morning with moving all her things to her new abode.
Right. I'll be on it.
Thank you. Get him somewhere warm so he doesn't freeze to death.
Go on.
Alright, let's get you going.
Right. Try not to die, Mr. Whitelock. You're a pleasant conversation.
I appreciate it. I'm doing my best, I swear.
Sure you can understand I'm exhausted. O'Hara will, brief you better. As soon as he's done entertaining the townsfolk again about their whispers in the night.
Yeah. We're going to have another meeting, I'm afraid, at some point.
Literally any time other than right now would be great. But I can manage.
Good. We'll do what you have to.
We can meet tonight.
some
I just
rest.
need to know now.
No, it's all right. Worst comes to worst, I can have O'Hara fill you in.
That's the best bet. I like that idea. Good night, you two. Don't stay out here
Take
too
care,
long.
Miss Brennan. Come on, McCord.
Torch is flicking, sir. Don't have much long left. Probably enough to get there.
You know what? Just get it relit somewhere in town. Come back.
Sir. You be okay?
I'll be over there.
Understood.
Right. Well, we found him a couple times. I didn't know about the second group that went out, but he was in a daze of madness, spouting nonsense about demons and something about their eyes. I tried to grab him, but he was so fidgety, I couldn't.
I hear a voice over there.
Yes, we've been hearing voices too.
They look like they're talking to someone. I can barely make out their silhouettes.
Hysteria.
Regent.
Thank you for the raid.
You two quite all right.
Nope, 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 nope. There's something out there. He was talking to me. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, no, no, not walking that road by myself. No, 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 no.
I take it you've heard,
No.
well, you've heard.
I've been dealing with everything under the fucking sun. But yes, I've heard about the strange things out in the forest.
The list only gets longer.
I don't know what to think.
Well, no, I'm not stupid enough to go alone. That's what I think.
We didn't find him.
Whoever he was just running through town, speaking about his demons. Obviously lost his mind.
Right. Nothing but madness, right?
Some kid is over his... I don't know. Over his head, messing with the whole town out here in the forest. Must be good at hiding.
Probably just Lucas. I've seen that kid all day.
I wouldn't
think
be
he's funny.
surprised.
Okay, well, this is why you don't do good deeds.
If you two need an escort back to town, I can bring you back.
Yes, please. But I'm not walking that road alone. Not happening.
Alright.
Back to my
Regent,
bed. I'm
I'll
gonna
be
curl
right
up
back.
in the ball.
Make sure they see you safely back to town.
dream once I could see in the dark. That was fun.
I don't even know what that would be.
There's a lot of things happening at once. Like, weirdly out of nowhere. Do you think something triggered it, or?
Triggered what?
Well, I don't know, it's a lot, surely. I mean, you've been doing this for over 10 years, you said?
Yes, I never heard anything as ridiculous as this before.
Well, if the town wasn't spooked before, they are now. All right.
I've lost complete control of the town.
What?
How? That merchant. The Lady Blackwell has given them quite a few permissions. It's seeming a lot more like I answer to him than her.
Why him?
Because he's the only merchant willing to come south and he's got money behind him. That's why. I don't know what I'm going to do, Ahara. They've just got no focus other than going after the unfaithful. They can only be hidden for so long. Don't get me wrong, I am devout. I am. And I believe in the Father. But I also believe people need time to ask questions and learn. They're going to be deciding what comes in and out of this town in terms of goods, which means some people's work may become obsolete. I've got nothing to stand on. I can't stop it, I can't lessen it, I can't work around it.
And without the lady's support, we die, right?
Absolutely. She's changed a great deal after her husband died. It wasn't always this way. One of the changes here, one of the changes they're making is a place for public punishment. In the town square. There's nothing I can do.
Which means that they've already picked people to punish.
I think so. Stuck between a rock and a hard place.
You do what you do best, Regent. Play the mediator. Try and make both sides as happy as possible. You've done it up until now.
Up until now, until the church has taken a real interest in the place. Understand that man comes from the cities. If he's anywhere as powerful as he claims to be, that means he could go back to one of these cities and talk about the heretical things that he saw in Blackwell. What do you think the church would do?
I think the church would not be lenient.
I think that we'd be lucky if Blackwell wasn't a bunch of cinders. I'm not gonna let it get that far, but that means people are going to have to suffer. And they're gonna think it's me and it's what I want. Already found a dagger buried in my door, O'Hara. What next? In my back. Who replaces me? The merchant?
Then you walk a fine line. And you try to impress upon the people you can that you can be trusted. And you're doing what's best for everybody. I know it's not perfect. But short of dealing more directly with the problem, I don't know if I can offer anything else. Just when we thought food was our only problem.
I have a large barrel of salt. So as soon as you can find the butcher, let them know and they can start salting goods.
That vagabond hunter was actually instrumental today. Helped me bring down a deer. And some venison.
Learn everything that you can from them because we're going to have to drive them off soon enough.
Right. Those that don't conform to the faith, right?
Aye. It's already bad enough that it's wanted for me to stop them from entering town. That'll become an issue. And then they'll have to be driven off for good. God forbid they refuse.
And then things get messy. I'll talk to them. See if I can let them know that which way the wind is blowing. Maybe it'll be easier if they know it's coming.
Hope so. Because the way that it's being spoken about, it doesn't sound like it's just going to be lashings, O'Hara. Come on, boy. Lashings are one thing. You know what they do to heretics.
come back.
Thank you. Everything seems to be quiet. Yes.
I slid a piece of paper underneath your front door with all the products that we've procured today. All the vegetables, all the meat, even the ale and wine.
I'd like that totaled up to once a week from now on.
Right. I can do that.
That way you don't have to do it every day. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Mr. McCord.
Sir. If you need me, well, you know where I am. A pleasure as always.
Always, boy.
Good night.